Thanks, Jan.
Thanks,
Hi,
Jan.
I'm Jamie.
Hi, I'm Rob.
Yeah, and I'm Arne, and we're here to introduce you to Kiko Ventures, a new investment platform which we launched as recently as yesterday. We are an evergreen investor, and I will talk about that in a second a little bit more. Important for now is to keep in mind we're going to invest about $50 million per year over the next years as an initial investment rate. And we have launched this to signal very clearly our commitment to climate and climate technologies. We really want to make an impact. We want to be additive to the existing ecosystem. And we've built this based on 20 years experience of each one of us in the industry. We've all dedicated our careers from the beginning to this cause, if you want. Watched the ups and downs and gathered a lot of experiences. And really that's, Kiko is sort of the summary or the learnings of that encapsulated in this new investment platform. So what's different about us? The biggest structural difference is we're balance sheet capital. We're investing from the balance sheet of IP Group, which is a large listed investment firm, venture investment firm, and we're the climate tech, clean tech investment platform of IP Group. What that means is we don't have time limits. We don't, in the same way as a fund, have money limits. And we don't have a fixed mandate. So we can be very, very flexible in the way we invest, and we intend to use that to really make a dent into climate change. Because it's a balance sheet, we can be self-sustaining, we can recycle the money from exits, and so we hope that we can grow this over time. Also important for the other investors in this audience, we're not competing for LP funds. In fact, quite the opposite. We're thinking about partnering with a number of funds out there.
So I think the entrepreneurs in the audience might be asking themselves the question, what does this mean for you? What does Kiko mean as a new entity in the space for someone leading a startup? And I think the first thing to say is Kiko is all about ambition. So we're planning to try and build transformative champion companies with the flexibility that Arne talked about. And with that comes a significant increase in budget. So Arne's talked about the 50 million sort of annual investment target. For those of you who know us, Jamie and I and the rest of the IP Group Clean Tech team, that's approximately a tripling of the investment rate that we had before. So when we're looking at opportunities to invest, the ambition level with now the cash to back that is a fundamental part of what we're trying to do. The other piece is about the flexibility and tenacity. So we have the opportunity and ability to invest back and continue to back the companies that we're looking for through multiple rounds. We're not a Series A or a seed or a Series B investor. We can do multiple rounds. And if you want to look at what that looks like and what maybe a transformative climate tech business looks like, the history of IP Group in particular, which has had this same balance sheet structure, is very informative. So I've talked at the past conference about Series Power. So over 6 years, we did 5 rounds in that company of different sizes with different motivations, led several of those. You're about to hear from a very exciting fusion company that we've backed. We were the first investor there. We've done 5 rounds into that company over 10 years. So that patience and ability to keep going for the companies that we think can make a real difference to climate change is a key aspect of what we're trying to do with Kiko. And the final point is that alignment and mission orientation. All of us, the whole team, all we've ever done is worked in climate, in my case for 22 years now. So for those of you in the audience who are motivated by that sort of mission to really do something about climate change, we are 100% those people, and that's why we put so much time and effort into building Kiko.
So what appeals to us? Well, firstly, I think, as Rob said, things which are fundamental to the transition to net zero. We can be flexible. The beauty of the platform that Arne describes means that we can invest in software, hardware, early and later stage, and internationally. So how do we ensure that we don't spread ourselves too thinly? Well, we really focus. We like to go into areas that we can really understand well, and indeed then build more investments along a theme or a thematic focus area that we pursue. And who are we? Well, it's not just the three of us here. The broader team, Kiko is behind you, and indeed there's two more in the audience. Andrew's at the front, and Ben should be around somewhere as well. Can't quite spy him. Thanks, Andrew. And then of course the broader IP group, which has offices internationally. So we're very excited about this. As the guy said, we've dedicated our career to try and do something meaningful on climate change, and this is the manifestation of all the experience we've been fortunate to glean over those decades, and we'll be delighted to talk to more of you over the coming days. Please come and say hi. Hopefully you'll find us relatively easily with the t-shirts. Thanks very much.